Hey, hey, hiya, fellow old farts. Uh, we're on today. Got a kind of a special day here. The uh, the main thing today is we have a guest, and he's another Las Vegas person that I had no idea was another drone person here in Las Vegas, and I just was encountered him, and so I'm going to tell you all about that. But I hope everybody's good. I'm sure everybody's ordering their Osmo 7 P there to hook up your phone to, and enjoy this craziness. Hi, hey TJ, how you doing? Just seeing a few people starting to drift in here. Welcome. We're going to have an interesting show today for a variety of reasons and stuff. So anyway, I have a story to tell that maybe wait till a few more get in here, but I have a fun story to tell, kind of a good old farts with drones story to share with everybody. Yay. Hi there, Barkley. Yay. Yeah, good. Drone shots. All right, Jody. Yeah, how you doing? Good. All right, everybody. Oh, thank you all for joining in. We'll, hopefully we'll have some entertainment for you. And I have to tell you, meeting a new person in our community, kind of because he hadn't reached out into much of the community before, and I truly believe that he didn't understand what a wonderful group of these people are. So, hey, hi, Dad. Dad Tech is in the chat right now. So if anybody wants, please say hi to Dad Check. I'm going to Mark, I'm going to make you a moderator, because if you're a standard moderator, you can go to any of the other people's channels that are in the chat at the moment, and subscribe to them, of course, and hopefully they're all going to come back and subscribe to you. We do want that to happen. But so let me tell you my story is that, I know that everyone knows that I play Santa Claus, and part of my benefit of playing Santa Claus, I guess, is that my birthday is usually, a day I'm working as Santa Claus. And then my wife tells me, at the end of the season, to take, a chunk of money that we made as Santa Claus and go buy myself a birthday present, whatever I wanted. So we had a very good Santa season this year. And so I bought two presents. I bought a guitar that I had always yearned for, a real Martin guitar. And I stocked up on some FPV equipment here. This is I bought the motion controller, and I bought the regular RC controller, FPV controller. I bought the goggles N3, and I'm going to use this all with my Neo. And I bought a bunch of goodies for the Neo. If you can see this, I bought a metal bumper guard here. I don't know if that's going to help at all, but if I do slam into a wall, maybe it'll help not break the camera down. And I bought these big foamy bumper guards with the idea. One of the features of these bumper guards is it floats. Obviously, the drone won't be of any value anymore, but if it floats, I wouldn't have to use one of my flyaways to get another drone back. So anyway, that's my idea there. Yeah, please, everyone, say hello to Dad Tech in there, and So anyway, I'm learning, and part of the process, like everybody else, and I think I got to speak for probably 100% of the people in this audience at the moment here, is when I need to learn something, I go to YouTube and I type in, the product that I need to learn, and I have a huge amount of choices of channels to look at. Anyway, I just happened to find this channel called Dad Tech, and he had a really great tutorial about using the goggles and then the Motion 3 controller and enjoying and flying a Neo in some beautiful spots. And I'm looking at where he's flying, and I'm going, wait a minute, I've been there. Eventually I realized this guy's in Las Vegas, and I had never met him before. So I was thrilled to, I watched his videos, and then I immediately figured out, how to send him an email and how to communicate. And we got together over the last few days here. And last night, he works a full-time job, and you'll hear all about that. But so anyway, last night we got together, and we had a nice conversation, and I'm ready to share that with everybody now. And then while he's on, I'm going to put into the chat the link for today's show, if anybody wants to get in, and after his segment is over, we can have some chit chat back and forth, and maybe some of you can give me some pointers about the trying to fly smooth with this motion controller 3 thing. I really need some help there. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to bring on our guest today, and Mark Brackstone is a really interesting, not quite an old fart, but he does have some gray hair on his face, So, but I really think we're all going to enjoy this a whole lot. And give me one more moment here, and here we go. All right, I will see you guys in a few minutes, a little while from now, and we'll go from here. And take it away. So listen, Mark Brackstone is a resident of Las Vegas. I have, we have been working on developing this group of people, and as most of you know, I just recently got a goggles N3, I got the motion controller, I got the FPV controller, I put all kinds of FPV gizmos on my Neo here, a metal bumper and pads and everything else, and I was looking for videos to tell me how to do this and how to have fun with it. and I ran into Dad Tech. And Dad Tech is Mark Brackstone. And here's Mark. Hello, Mark.
Hello, thanks for having me. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Bob.
Oh.
He's all part himself. I love it.
I mean, I'm so fascinated that, we've both been around here for a while. I have been in Las Vegas since 1974.
There you go.
I was 23 years old, hitchhiking around the country, and I was only going to be here for 6 months, and I was going back to finish college. But
that's the biggest story right there, though, right? People come and they stay, and then people sometimes leave, but sometimes it gets their hooks in them. And beautiful city, though, especially the scenery and the adventures we can have out here are pretty great outside of the casinos. So.
Yes, we seem to attach a hook to everybody that comes here. I know so many people that have tried to leave, and a year and a half later, they're back, It's like, hey, I thought you left. Yeah. Well, good. So I want to introduce you to our Old Fart crew out here, because I found your videos were really crisp and they were right to the point, and there wasn't a lot of crapola, and I don't want to put that on anybody, but I just was very impressed with your production value and your presentation. I was just really thought it was stellar. And then when I saw you starting to fly drones, and I'm going, wait, I recognize this place, And,
exactly. I try to cover a lot of Vegas where I can, and especially, you can kind of look at a desert almost and be like, that's a Vegas desert, I'm pretty sure, or some of the scenic views I can get right near my house here, and you can see the strip, but then I'm in the mountains. Beautiful place. And I mean, and with like the videos and whatnot, it's all done here in my office. But like 2 years ago, my father-in-law, he got me a GoPro. I'm like, what can I do with this? And I never edited, didn't know anything about video, didn't know anything about frame rates and ISO and all this stuff. Cameras, just not a clue. But I'm like, okay, GoPro, let's see. And I did a little bit of family videos and whatnot, and then the drone comes along, right? And it's like, okay, a drone, aerial photography, and then that's a whole learning curve of learning even just how to shoot things, flying and then shooting things, and the video side of things. So the drones got me hooked pretty quick, and it was always in the back of my mind, like, a drone would be pretty cool. And the way that the technology, the way DJI's designed it so you can pick it up and just start flying as a novice, as a learner. There's just so much fun to be had, and it's a great hobby. And you know what? I'll at least say this: discovering Old Farts. Just cool to see that there's a community out there, people, like-minded people who like drones, are enthusiastic and want to fly safe, but capture great footage. So I'm very happy, Bob, to have met you and met your guys, and seen some of your videos. Very impressed with. So thank you for what you do for having this community, because I think the drone world needs it. Thank you so much.
It does. I'll tell you, we definitely. I mean, this is turned into such a a pleasurable experience, because I haven't met anybody that flies drones that I didn't, I felt offended by, kind of thing. So I mean, it's really it's an interesting community, going from the the hardcore FPVs, guys, which by the way, are you familiar with Old Silver Bowl Park?
No.
Old Silver Bowl Park is where the hardcore FPV guys, every Sunday morning, there's a good little get together out there, and there's a whole group of guys out there. So anyway, I'll tell you about where that is. It's not very fine, but anyway. So tell us about you. I want to, of course, say I think a lot of the audience will probably pick up on your accent. Where were you born there?
Yeah, so born in the northeast of England and been in Vegas. I think I said 12 or 13 years, 12 years, let's say.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was in the military in the Navy in the UK, and then I actually met my wife in Spain, and she's an American, so that's where the connection came in. She's born and raised here in Vegas. So I was still in the military, did like a couple of years of long distance with her, and then I moved over. And I've actually been in Vegas for that whole time. I've never been back to the UK since, because everyone just keeps coming here. And I keep letting them come here. It's cheaper for me.
Sure.
So
yeah. It happens when you move to Las Vegas. You find a lot of your old friends remember you.
Yeah, I've got guys from the Navy who come and see me. I've got family and friends. So I'll let them keep doing that. And to go back to the UK, my hometown, pretty small, nothing too special. So to take my whole family and go there and spend thousands of dollars, it's not like you're going to the Caribbean or Disneyland. So it's probably best that they come here.
Yeah. Good. So can I ask you, what do you do here in Las Vegas now?
Yeah, so I work for a big bank. I've done a couple of roles within that, but literally my first job was with them, and I've been with them ever since, and it's treated me great. Right now, I was doing mortgages for a while. That didn't, with the market and whatnot, it went down. So they shifted us over to work from home. A couple of, probably about 50 people around the country went into work from home roles, and but the day-to-day of it's not that exciting, but it gives me my evenings and weekends and really my energy, my time to create and to go hike and fly. And so very grateful for what they've done for me since I moved.
It's a beautiful place to hike and fly, isn't it?
Yes.
I got to tell you, the majority of the weather is wonderful. But, we do have those, a few scorching months.
Yeah.
That.
When it's that hot, I typically will go early in the morning. I'll catch a beautiful sunrise. It's nice and cool. And by the time I've done my hike, got some great, beautiful footage of the city, I'm coming back down, and then it's getting hot. So it just means you got to get up a little bit earlier to get what you want. So that's
exactly.
fine.
Yeah. I have to get up at 5 to walk my dogs.
There you go.
In the heat, but it's beautiful at 5 in the morning to walk the dogs.
I think I said sunset. I meant sunrise. I did that on a video, and I was literally looking at sunrise. I'm like, oh, look at the sunset. It's beautiful. I always confuse the two, but sunrise. Yeah, I mean, even the sunsets here are beautiful, but especially for flying your drone and capturing, beautiful one way or the other. That dusk, that time where the light's beautiful. So yeah, can't complain.
No, all good. So listen, I want to show everybody your channel. I mean, this is what captured me here. I'm sure you know that there's a lot of dad tech or tech dads and stuff like that on YouTube. But I have to tell you, I looked at a few of your other dad techy kind of things out there. And you're probably the most popular of all the dad techs out there. I mean, I see you're doing real good here.
Thank you. It's been slowly growing. I've been learning my craft a little bit. Like I said, 2 years, and before that didn't know a thing about any of this. So I've just really been getting into it, and I just got monetized. So I've got a bunch of videos planned. I'm actually, once we're done, I'm going to shoot some and get some more views out there. And I got a couple of ideas for some videos. So, but I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I stumbled in looking for your thing about flying the Neo with the N3, and and I have to tell you, and then I saw this Sigma lenses. Are you connected with Sigma lenses?
So this is new. This is a new, hopefully, friendship relationship I've got with them. But they sent me 2 lenses beginning of the year. I got connected up with them, and literally I've just been reaching out to these companies that I know that I love. Like products, and said, hey, can we do something? And some have said yes. Some have just not got back to me, but they did. I had a little video chat with one of the marketing guys and got to know him a little bit. And he sent me 2 lenses over, and then the whole of January, just taking them out wherever and whenever I had some family in town.
Oh, great.
A bit more stuff down there.
Are you familiar with a guy named Mike Hill?
It sounds familiar, some maybes.
He does Sigma lenses. He works every show for Sigma lenses. He's a Las Vegas person here that works for Sigma. So,
okay, I should know him then. The guy I got connected with was in New York, but yeah, they're a great company, great product, and I was just so honored that they would even, consider me to send me some products. And that's obviously the goal with, not necessarily the goal, but I would love to get to the point where, the guys we talk about, where they get the DJI drone like you did with the Neo. They send it to you early and you get to test it. Yeah.
Well, I at the drone meetup that we had here in November, we had a pretty good selection of all of the, I don't know if you're familiar with, with Ken Herron, who of course is, been out there for quite a while. And, he drove his police car and his portable recording studio and everything out here. And then we had Ken Dono and Billy Kyle and this. I know Billy Kyle.
He's one of my go-tos for anything. He's probably in the list right there.
Billy was here hanging out with us for all day. We were at Cornerstone Park in Henderson.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with that?
I think I've been there. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful place. That's where we were. Anywho, let me show a video of yours here. I have.
I buy that quite a bit where I can. Accessories. We did an unboxing video already.
I love this little spot here.
Yeah, it's fun. And the little spot that I got, I was out with my family there one day and we went up on the little hill. And the boulder that was there, I'm like, ooh, I wonder if I could fly there. And then this company's Tiny Life sent me the accessories. So I was like, I want to do something, they sent me all this stuff. And I was grateful. And I'm like, I want to do something like, put some good effort into this. So I picked the spot here, and when you see me go into the boulder, right here, I was like, and you have to jump over to it, but you have to have a little bit of kahunas to trust that you're going to jump over this gap. And actually getting over is fine because you've got your hands on the rock and you put yourself up.
Yeah.
I didn't realize on my way back, you've got to just jump. There's no ways around it. So.
Oh my.
Well, beautiful place. Wow, like sitting on the end of that rock and having this one I did with the Neo, but I'd love to do my Avata 2 up there as well.
Oh my. Yeah.
Yeah. Fun place.
Wow. Yeah, this is also, where you started this out at, where they have the wooden path that runs through there. That's so that people that are handicapped, maybe, or wheelchair, I mean, they can get out into a red rock kind of area there where they wouldn't be able to any other way, kind of thing, to be able to get there. And this is such a beautiful, beautiful spot.
It really is. The only thing with this, I would say, is the Neo. Obviously, the biggest criticism with it is the camera quality. So I've got, I'm testing out the filters here just to see how it handles, because you don't have too much play and say with it. But I just wish, so I'll probably do this again, but with the Avata 2 or even the Air 3, because I want to just get similar footage, but just with that better quality that you're going to get with the other drones.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, well, there will be a Neo too, but we may have to go to another country to purchase it.
Yeah, I know that would be such a shame, but it's like anything you can get your hands on now from DJI. It's it could be worth its weight in gold if you can't get them anymore.
Exactly what I said. I was a conversation last week. It's drone investments now. Now I think it's like maybe I should invest in every drone I can get my hands on,
Yeah, it's not a cheap hobby, but for sure, if they're shipping them and you can get your hands on them. I know the Neo 2, it took me quite a while. I was stuck in customs. It was right around the time that they had that. And really, I couldn't resist a $200 drone. I had all the other accessories to go with it.
Sure.
And yeah, I mean, it's a fun little thing. But anything else that they're releasing now, obviously, I'm always searching and looking for the next. What are they releasing next? And obviously, there's some news come out now. Where is it? It's going to be the new Pro 4 or the Mavic 4 Pro.
Yeah. So this video we're watching here, this is all Neo. Is that right?
All Neo. So surprising the quality of the video, but I just wish it could be better. And I do everything in shoot in 4K, but I upload in 1080p. So you're not going to get the absolute best out of what you're viewing.
Yes. But we're watching it on our phones, or we're watching it on YouTube. We're watching it, I mean, I am not that upset about the quality. I've for easily 70% of the people, this is phenomenal quality.
Yeah. Okay. And Neil, for the use of, let's just say you want to capture some family footage or whatever, or even the vlogging side of things, this thing's great, and it's just so user friendly. Hit the follow button, and then now you've got a tracking shot of wherever you're going and whatever you're doing. And then if you want to get the goggles and stuff, by all means, because that just adds an extra layer of fun to it. So
yeah, I I went out this weekend. I was out both on Saturday and Sunday, trying it, trying to get, I had the Motion 2 for a while. I bought the Integra goggles and the Motion 2 to fly the Mini 3 Pro.
Yeah, I've done that.
And it was okay, but I mean, it was not super exciting.
Yeah.
And I wound up, the goggles and the controller just sat there for a while, and somebody mentioned it online that they were looking for one, and I sent them it, very cheap, and so it was good, and it got to somebody's hands who wanted it. There's the family.
There's the family. Dad tech first. It's dad first, then the tech, and. Yeah, but my little one, he's 2 now, and he loves the drone. Anytime I put it up, and he's always reaching for it. He's captivated by it, so he loves it.
Oh, yes. Oh, you'll have to get some of these.
Yes.
This is 2-year-old. Could have fun with and wouldn't get hurt.
Yeah, you have the little ones from Amazon that you can get, and that's probably the biggest investment I've ever had. Not biggest investment, but in fun, I should say. And both kids love it. We went through a little game of I'd fly it around the living room, and they would get something soft and they would hit it, and then it doesn't take too many of them, and it's not working anymore. So we've gone through a couple of them, and we've had to stop that game now. But but it's just good for flying around the house, getting good control, and it just adds to when you're actually with the big boy drones and doing some fun stuff.
Yeah. Where is this path?
Right near my house. So this is there's a little park. They built it. It's basically a wall of pie that turns into mall. There's a big left turn, and a little windy path and a little park that I go and test some stuff out. And there's some nice mountains right near there too.
Oh yeah.
Near Bishop Gorman School, if you know where that is.
Yep, I sure do.
Yeah. And then Tony Life here sent me a couple of accessories. So I just kind of took a little bit of the video, each and everything out, and they do some great accessories for drones. So they've sent me that. About it too. They've sent me some stuff. They're supposed to be sending me some Air 3 stuff, and I haven't got that yet. And the little mini camera there. So I've got something pretty controversial to show you though.
Oh sure.
You ready for it? So here's my Neo, and I saw this on a Facebook group I'm a part of.
Hold on. Let me stop this here. Go ahead. I got you soloed out here.
So basically, super cheap shell for the Avata 2. And I saw it on a Facebook group I'm a part of, and this guy posted his, and it literally it's like $10 from Alibaba.com or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it looks kind of good, and if it offers any type of protection, great. And I put it on my Avata 2 really just to try it out, and I like the way it looks, but clearly it is just cheap plastic. And the guy, per guy, got a bunch of feedback, let's call it, positive and negative in the comments. And I'd say controversial because, it's not really doing too much, but for an interesting accessory, let's call it, for the Avata 2. Yeah, it's an interesting one at least. Yeah.
Wonderful. So one of the questions we always kind of ask, what's your favorite drone? Is that it?
I probably would say, my workhorse is my Air 3 right here. So if I've got a video I'm doing and it is a specific.
Hi, I'm back live. I'm sorry. I understand this is looking blurry. I'm going to I'm going to try to load a higher resolution version of that, and we got about another 20-30 minutes that me and Mark talked there today, last evening. This is when this was happening. So let me see if I can locate, if you guys give me a hair here of a minute here, I think I can locate this. Yeah, I can locate this interview in a higher resolution here, and see if we can get it to about the same spot. Yeah, here we go. Interesting guy. All right, here we go. Let me know if this is any better here.
I'll be driving around the city and I'm like, I'd like to fly the Avata through that. So without a doubt, the Avata 2. I had the Avata 1, returned it just because at that time it wasn't the right investment for where I wanted to put my money. And not too long after, I released the Avata 2, and that was like, okay, this I've got to get in on and invest into it. And yeah, it's the go-to. It's the one and even if you just never fly it in manual mode, I would definitely recommend the controller always. But just the fun factor, just it makes you reach for the drone and think, I want to go somewhere and go fly that thing. So
yeah, it's a thrill. One question I got, when you fly with this, you don't get the little circle.
Which one? I don't quite see you right now. What are you?
I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me get us both on.
I see what you're saying. Correct. Yeah.
If you're flying with this, you do not get the little circle in the middle of the screen to follow where you want to go. You have to fly it there,
And that's the part of it, probably the judging the distance. So the fact that you can cut the motors with a controller because you're in full manual, you go into a dive. And my biggest criticism of the Avata 1, the Avata 2 with the joystick, the motion, is not being able to do a dive. Even if DJI implemented some software just to even simulate it as best they could, because that's such a big part of the FPV. But the biggest part is learning how soon to get to the ground, when to put your motors back in, and then get a nice shot. And I always feel like
turn them off and when to turn them back on.
Well, that's a learning curve right there. But the fact you can do that and any moment hit pause, any moment put it back into normal with a big old safety feature right there. Yeah, there's a couple of times I've walked away from flying the Avata and I've been like shaking with exhilaration, like, oh, I nearly hit something. Not that that's a good thing, but you're close to a rock. You're doing something a little bit more on the edge. And yeah, I mean, I've dinked it a couple of times, and there's been a few times I'm like, oh, that was a big hit. But that's kind of you flying on the edge there of trying to get something cool and cinematic, and it's fun.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So I highly recommend that one. But I mean, my go-to is the for the working side of it is the Air 3, which I love as well. The quality is great. Yeah. The 3x zoom on that, and then getting like the parallax effect as you're going around your subject. You just can't capture that with digitally zooming in. So that I really like a lot. That 70mm is so good.
Oh yeah. So
I'm quite excited to see what the next drone is from DJI too.
Well, what do you think? What's your thought process here? What do you think? I mean,
on the rumor mill that I've been seeing, it's the Mavic Pro, the 4 with the redesign, kind of like a ball in the front, with the camera unit, with the three camera design. but
Who's
apparently it's going
calling?
to give us a lot more flexibility to look straight up, look straight down, and maybe even rotate on its axis to get you that vertical shooting.
Oh, okay.
It won't be in my price range. It will be something,
can,
you know, if DJI said, "Hey, Mark, here it is," and
go ahead, and
here's a sponsored video,
I know
I would
you want to set up
happily take it, but probably not going to happen, and probably not my price range. That's kind of where the Air 3 came in for me, which was the right amount between, because I had the Mini 3 Pro first. That was my very first one. Actually, sorry, got the 2 first, tested it, returned it to Amazon. Yeah.
Okay, and then you went to the Mini 3 Pro.
Sure. Yeah, and that was my go-to for a while, and it was kind of a beautiful point of, okay, you're new to it, it's small enough, you know, all these different factors, the camera's great. But then that Air 3 came out, and it really just slot right in there of, okay, affordability, camera quality, features with the cruise control, all that stuff. And that was like, okay, let's sell the Avata, the Mini 3 Pro, and then we'll get the Air 3, and that's been where I'm at now. No need to upgrade the Air 3, even though that'd be fantastic.
I'm on a conference call right now. I can't talk for long. Can you text
went from
the address
first
or the
Mini,
information?
the Mini 1.
You have my cell number.
Mavic Mini back then, wasn't it?
Yeah, Mavic Mini. Yes, I get my hands on it in a moment here.
Sure,
but
sure.
I went from that to the Air 2.
Dempsey, D-E-M-P-S-E-Y.
About 4 months later, they came out with the Air 2S.
Yeah.
And Best Buy made a mistake.
.com.
And they gave you a 365-day return policy on the Air 2.
Correct.
And so I was able to take it back.
Awesome.
And
Dr. Lahar and
they
Dr.
gave me a gift
Miranda.
card for the full amount.
Both. Yes.
And then the next day, I went back to the store
Correct.
and bought the Air 2S with that gift card, you know, and and it's you know, it was great drum. I still have it.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of people keep onto them. They don't they struggle to get rid of them just because they love them so much.
Yeah, that's mine.
That whole design, it's classic right there.
Yeah, so
and it really opened up the quality as well for what DJI was putting out there and kind of pushing it a little bit further forward. And I mean, I love DJI with what they do, and you know, keep pushing it forward and trying to make things better for us. So
yes, I travel a lot also, part of my wife's business and stuff. But I was able to fly this Air 2S in about 25-mile-an-hour winds from Hilton Hawaiian Village to Diamond Head and back.
Wow.
I mean, and in 25-mile-an-hour winds. I mean,
I bet you're praying that it came back, right? I bet you're praying that it came back.
Oh yeah, no, it's a strong drone too. No, I flew the Mini 3 Pro over the Parthenon in Athens. I don't know if you've seen that on my channel there, but
not yet, but I'm sure I'll check it out. Yeah.
Oh, go check that out. I mean, it was a crazy day. You know, the cab driver said it was okay, and the waiter at the restaurant across the street from the Parthenon said, "Yeah, no problem." You know, and I said, "It's not going to take off. I'm sure it's
right.
You know, fly zone, whatever." It took right off, went right over without a problem. It was pretty crazy. It was a pretty crazy day. So
the main thing is you walk away with your drone, with your footage, without anyone knocking on your door saying, "Hey, we need that."
No. No, I never encountered anybody at all, you know, kind of thing. So
awesome.
Anywho, let's get back to your channel. So Dad Tech, obviously Dad first, Tech second. Okay. You know, I besides obviously drones, but you're also a photographer. Is that
more videographer? When Sigma got me them 2 lenses in January, I leaned more into trying to capture more, being conscious of more photos. So I was kind of dusting off that little bug that I had when I was younger in the photography world, and start using it more. But more videographer. I've done a lot of not a lot, but client work in town for you know, again, I'm a full-time, not full-time dad, work full-time. I'm a dad, so when I have done client work, been at my gym and this, that, and the other, but same thing, just learning, and people have given me the grace to say, okay, we'll take a shot.
Hire me.
Yeah. And sometimes hire me. Sometimes I did it for free. At my gym, I did like 2 years worth of videos for free, just because I was picking like the GoPro in the first instance, a new gimbal, the Insta360, Flow, gimbal, all these different gadgets I was getting and learning about them. I'd say, let me take them to the gym, create a video with them, and it just helped me learn that stuff.
Good. Well, give them a plug. Who is it? What gym?
Burn Boot Camp. There's 4 of them in the city.
Okay.
One in Henderson, mine's Southwest. That's the original. Yeah. And the owner there, she's brilliant. She helped me wipe out a lot. So there's one in the north side of the city, and there's one actually right around the corner as well, near Road Ranch. So 4 of them in the city, Burn Boot Camp, primarily ladies, but dads and anyone else is welcome. But they kick your butt, which is great. So
good. Oh, wonderful. Well, yeah.
And they're very graceful because they let me shoot videos for them for a year or two without zero experience, and I learned on the job. So
that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Kids, if you want to learn, just get out there and beg somebody to give you a chance. It's the way it works. I love encouraging kids. I've had a great career. I've been in graphic design here in Las Vegas for, the past 40 years here in Las Vegas. And I have to tell you, it's just been wonderful. I'm sure there's a lot of people that would love to be a graphic designer in Las Vegas,
Right.
I just got to be so appreciative that this is where my life fell into, kind of thing.
I mean, any type of creativity now, you can jump on YouTube and just learn from people who've done it. So I always, when I first my drone, like you said, just researching, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I capture this? And it's just all there. It's a treasure trove of learning. And if you're a learner, then you're going to go far, because you're always looking for the new stuff to.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, great. Well, good. So, Mark, give me another video. I'm on your channel here. Let me pull it back again.
What's a good one?
Let's at least do one more video here. Here we go.
Sigma one, actually, I know it's not drone. Well, I say that. There's some drone.
Right. That's okay.
Yeah, the Sigma one's probably, it's got some good drone stuff in the beginning and some good, that's kind of, again, when someone's something, I want the best video that I can. So Sigma, I spent probably a month on that video, and at this point it's got 107 views, and that's always how it happens. You'll put the most effort into a video and get the, but it's fine, because I tried my best. So
good. Well, let's go. Like I say, I've got a trip today. Kind of a family connection with Sigma lenses here.
Sigma's awesome. And this is shot on the drone. So actually, this is the Air 3, and I got the shot looking at the strip coming down to me, and I did a little what do you call it, checkpoint. And I don't really use it too much, but I thought I needed it for this. And then the mic's coming from the DJI mic on my I got a lav mic. Just synced it up. So I had the drone follow as well. We're just taking a couple of pictures, and then I actually take the, okay, no, so this is very drone, this part of the video at least is very drone relevant. So we've got the Air 3, I got that there, and I also have, there's a little cave at the end of this, and I don't know if you've ever seen it. You will see it in a moment. There's someone's put, I don't necessarily agree with this because they've graffitied nature essentially. It's there, and it's interesting to go see and look at. And I don't think anyone's cleaning it up anytime soon. So I took the Neo, and it followed me into this cave where there's all this graffiti, did a little spin shot, and then I got out the cameras and I took some photography of it. So some of this is Insta360 Go 3 on my wife. Some of it's the actual camera in my hand. But yeah, I had a couple of drones up. This is where I get the Neo out.
Yeah.
Some cool things there you'll see. So I'm going to have a drone follow me in, and I'm going to get some shots in. I love that little thing. I just kind of
I'm hooked on it. It's it's got me bit.
it kicks up some dust here, and it looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I was kind of curious as I was going into this cave. I'm like, okay, is it going to hit something? Is it going to, there's like a little bush to my left here. And I was just poking, had a little glance behind me a couple of times, didn't hear it get into any issues. So I just let it do its thing. Yeah. And if I'd have had some propeller guards on the Air 3, I probably would have had that follow me. But I didn't want to risk.
I don't know if the Neo would follow you better than the Air 3 would. I don't know.
Yeah. I know the Neo is pretty good at what it does without it.
Yeah, the AI, following from the actual video camera, and the AI that they have in there is definitely different.
I've seen a couple of guys. I don't think it's quite legal, but they put a couple of them up in the air, have them follow them. So there's like 3 of them pursuing, someone running on the bike, and they might bump a little bit, but they just follow and they do what you want them to do. So that's why it's such a great little drone to have. And for $200, you really can't fall off.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought I wanted to start FPV with the Neo because kind of disposable,
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't kill me to have to buy another one.
Exactly.
And I mean, it's, right now we're going to, on this Caribbean cruise with drones, which I'm sure I'm going to talk about after we end our segment here, but because there's like 2 more cabins available. So,
I heard you video. I'd be very curious, and I don't know if anyone's going to attempt this, but if there's a headwind as you're going into the wind on a ship. I was in the Navy, so I've been on decks and stuff, and you've got a good breeze coming towards you. There's so many YouTube videos of people trying to launch from the deck of a boat. No, it just goes over. So
no, it goes over and it falls in the water. I mean, especially on the size of a cruise ship, you understand. You feel like you're standing still. You have no idea, what you're, it's not the same at all.
No,
we had to make a vow not to fly it from the ship.
Yes, when it's stationary and not okay, good. Yeah, I'm curious to see how we get
have the drones when we get off the ship.
Yes, and I'd love to see the footage you get as well from wherever you go. And there's a few FPV drones that have flew off of I think it was a Carnival, and they obviously had permission. It was some type of promotion, so it was in way, and they were flying up and around the decks and stuff, and just some cool stuff you can get. Yeah. So I'd be curious to see what you guys get when you're there.
Yeah, no, it looks like every cruise line has a fly-through now. There's an FPV fly-through. Some of these one-shot fly-throughs kind of thing.
Different decks and
So way cool.
Yeah, it's a cool little place that, like I said, I don't like the fact that someone did that, but that line was there for a long time, and then they've added to it, and they've kind of incorporated that line into the so I call it the place where the lion sleeps, or the lion cave. You can pick up, there's a little rope to where the waterfall is. You can get higher and get access to the actual mountain above you. I've never done that yet, but that might be at some point. But I had the kids with me, so I wasn't going to go on I knew I was just going into there to get some footage, but I'd like to
finding more and more of these wonderful places here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
On the way back, so we are heading back 30 millimeters, staying on there to get
I had a experience in December. I got taken to Little Red Rocks. I did not know of Little Red Rocks. I mean, where you go out Far Hills Drive, as far as you can go, and then you go up from there.
Yeah.
I was not. Like I say, I've lived here over 50 years. I didn't know that existed. It was amazing.
So much stuff to see. And if you've been to Lone Mountain as well, that's a cool little hike. And then the view you get with stripping the background and your parallax effect with the mountain in front. It's a cool place to go. Yeah, that's a cool little hike there, and we've done that a couple of times, and you can see the strip in the background. But it's pretty, there's it looks like a flood area where it'll collect
Wash.
Yeah, wash, exactly. And yeah, we stumbled across this because it's a cool part of the city. We like just doing these little things with the kids and getting them out there. That little guy loves it.
Oh yeah. Get those kids away from iPads, all right?
I know. But they love the drones, so I'm sure my little one's gonna pick it up as soon as he gets the opportunity because he's fascinated with them. As soon as I've got any of them out, he's just fascinated looking at them. Yeah.
Well, you do wonderful work.
Thank you. All coming out of your creativity and wanting to create something. So all learning, but I appreciate the feedback and having me on the board. Yeah, I really appreciate that.
No, I love showing off Las Vegas. I hate to, be so blunt about it, but I love showing off Las Vegas. We truly have.
Oh, you've been to the ghost town, by the way, Nelson Ghost Town?
Yes, of course.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I tested the lenses out there for Sigma, and it was I had a blast there. I was just snapping everywhere and like, not a photographer, but getting these cool little angles. And there was a couple of pictures.
Did he charge you $10 or what did he charge you?
No, my wife, she has a cake business. So she was, there was a wedding there and she was doing the cakes for it. So we were kind of there as vendors and we went into the shop and like, hey, we just want to look around. Like, don't worry, don't pay. Go, go check it out. And I got some pretty cool pictures there. So.
Yes. You can you carry on from there and hit the river, hit the Colorado River. And I do know that right on the edge of the Colorado River is a zero grid because you're at national parkland there.
Yeah.
But I will never show anybody the footage of that happened there. It does happen. But it's beautiful. It is a beautiful spot there. Kids used to go out there and dive off of Nelson's Landing there. That was a popular place in the old days there for kids to go out there and start bonfires and
camp out. Mischief.
Do things kids do. Yes.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's good.
Good. Well, good. Well, I'm going to let you go. I think I've overextended my commitment here to you. I keep you for 30 minutes, but
it's been so interesting. More fun, and I definitely enjoyed that. So thank you so much.
Oh, so good, Mark. So this is on the screen the whole time here has been. This is his YouTube channel, Dad Tech. Okay, please go there. Please subscribe. Please like a few videos. We all like helping each other on YouTube here, and I really hope everyone enjoys this time. We found another drone buddy in Las Vegas. I can't believe it's taken us this long to find each other, but I'm thrilled. Okay, we're gonna get together and. There's some of these drone meetups, and I want you to bring the family out. It's definitely family friendly. We want that. We bring our kids, which our kids are on 4 feet each. Our little doggies. But we bring them, and everybody. It's definitely family friendly group of people and friends, and we're looking forward to welcoming you and your family. To meet with all of us, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you so much again.
Oh, real good. All right. Good night.
Take care.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching that. Enjoying that with me. We got to be connected with a new drone flyer. He's got he's like almost 4,000 subscribers. He's monetized on YouTube. You can join his channel and get exclusive content And I mean, I was just really enthralled with his quality of what he did, and how he edited and everything. I was very impressed, and I was just also kind of blown away by, here's a guy doing this same kind of things here in Las Vegas, and I've never met him, and and we've been actively bringing together drone people in Las Vegas, and so I was really, really happy that we got to connect there. So I know Captain Ray is in the chat there, but if anybody else wants to come on, I just put the StreamYard chat in the StreamYard link in the chat. I would love to talk about the South Florida Drone Meetup. We are extremely excited. We will be, we've got this little entourage of troop of drone flyers that we are meeting early in March 18th, 19th, 20th. We're meeting in San Juan, and we are flying drones together in San Juan, Puerto Rico. And then we're after Puerto Rico, we're getting on a cruise ship. We're getting on the cruise ship. We're going out for 10 days to a variety of probably some of the more upscale Caribbean islands. And then which only one is no drone flying for recreational drone flyers. All the rest of them, no problem. If you're a recreational drone flyer, no problem. So anyway, and then we're all coming back and spending a couple days in variety of places, Miami, Jupiter, all these different places. And then we're all coming to Stewart to be greeted by our friend, Captain Ray. Hi, Captain Ray.
Hey, Bob. How you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you so much for jumping on here. Yes.
I'm telling you, I'm so glad that you got such a great response to your pre-South Florida Drone Meetup cruise. That sounds like it's going to be a wonderful time.
It is. I really have to, so many people are, talking about it. And, right at we found out, that there is a few, I'm not exactly sure if it's 2 or 3 or whatever cabins that were left on this cruise still. So, Audrey, is constant communication with Virgin Cruise Lines. And so she's
it's
been booking.
It's going to be so great flying in all those different countries, really.
Yeah. You've been in some of these Caribbean spots. I've seen some of your videos.
Yeah. Well, we went on one about a month ago, and I didn't get around too good. We didn't do too much, but we were on one, and we went to Tortola and St. Thomas, and we had a good time, though. We did,
yeah.
But what was nice was the private island. I enjoy while we were on Norwegian, and we went to their private island, Great Stirrup Key, and that it's just a relaxing day right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We've done that on a couple other cruise lines where MSC has an island. I don't know if they share it with other. I think they may, but that's a fun little stop there, that's for sure. Nice restaurants and bars and stuff out at the beach, and then fun things to do.
And I was gonna try to put the Mini 3 Pro in my camera, and just if they got it, they got it, and if not, well and good, because Eddie Nunez had said it's great flying in the Dominican Republic, and that was one of
Yeah.
the ports also, Taino
Ah.
Bay. But then I guess you could say I chickened out at the last minute. I said, "Nah, I don't want to get caught and create a scene at security." So I left
Yeah.
it home.
Yeah. So the system that we're working on this is we're keeping all of our equipment, okay, when we check into the cruise line, except the drones themselves, okay, and we're checking in the drones with security.
Right.
They're
Yeah.
holding them,
Yes.
okay. So and then when we get off the cruise ship, we check them out. And
Yeah.
so, but I mean, we're keeping all the batteries and the controllers and everything else. So, we've got everything ready to go. And so that's how they're, obviously this is their first time doing this. And they obviously
allowing
are
drones on board. Yeah.
Yeah, they're concerned about their liability, and all that. If we drop a drone on some tourist head, or something like that, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They're concerned,
Right.
but we are, so I think because
I'm sure it'll all go well. It will. You guys are going to have a great time flying drones in these different countries. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. So tell us about what's going on with the meetup.
Well, the South Florida Drone Meetup is going along right as planned. Other than we had to cancel the fishing trip on the last day, that Monday morning. You've been on that fishing trip in the past
multiple times. Yes, I have.
But we had to cancel it as a group trip because Bill Ronayne is having surgery. He's not going to be up for going on a boat. And I can't get around anymore. My knee, I'm holding it as we speak, right here. I just can't get around and stand.
Are you going for a replacement?
Of time. So, and actually, I have another appointment to go to my orthopedist on Friday. So we'll see what happens. See what he says. But anyway, yeah. But the meetup itself is going along. We have the meet and greet at Sticks Billiard Club on Friday night from 5 to 8. And Bill Ronayne, he makes the arrangements for that. And it's a great time.
Oh, we love
meet
that.
And greet,
That's so much fun.
He makes arrangements to give away two $50 gift cards too that night that you could spend right there on food or drink, or if you want to go over to the bowling alley, we get discounted rates on the bowling alleys.
Yep.
Did you bowl the 1 year?
I went over. I didn't bowl, but I went to the bowling alley and sat with Dennis Lovelady.
Yes, Dennis was bowling, and Michael Wright.
He was bowling,
and
I was just hanging out with him there. Yeah.
Yeah, they were having a good time that 1 year.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then obviously we have our main day of flying Saturday from 7 to 4 p.m. 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. And that's always a good time. You get to meet everybody again, and it's like one big family reunion. And then we got quite a few new people. We got quite a few new people signed up too this year.
Oh, that's great. That's excellent.
Yeah. So
I was going to say a lot of people get there before 7. I've seen a lot of sunrise shots from that causeway there, and just showing the beautiful spot that it is there,
Yeah, no, it's a great time, no doubt about it. And this year we have, along with Dennis Lovelady, who will be entertaining us, singing, and I love Dennis. He's been doing it for quite a few years now.
Yeah.
And we Tony Szewski made arrangements to have another entertainer and his wife perform for us during our lunch hour.
Oh,
And
great.
Delta Dave and his wife Cindy, they're going to be
Delta Dave
playing
and
for us.
Cindy. All
Yeah.
right. Delta Dave and Cindy. I think it sounds fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Yeah.
then we got so many donations too for giveaways, Bob.
Oh,
Really, it'd be
my
too
box is
many to
sitting
name right
downstairs.
now. But we
My
appreciate
box of a
all
few
our
gifts are
sponsors.
still sitting downstairs, Ray. I haven't
Okay.
got over to UPS yet, but
There's no rush,
I will
but
get
thank
there within the next few days here. That's for sure.
you. We
But
appreciate
we
your
got a load
support.
of hats and shirts and stuff and
Thank you so
some fun
much.
things to give away. Yeah. A
Yeah,
lot of old fart stuff, and of course
it's
I'll
always
have
a good time. It's always a good time.
Yep.
But then we got our famous pizza lunch too, and that was sponsored by Pilot Institute again. And people seem to like it. Having pizza, it's easy and it's
Quick
good.
and easy. Yeah. Was it at Sam's Club?
So
That's the Sam's
yeah.
Club pepperoni.
Actually, Bill Romaine ended up joining Sam's Club, so he could buy them there.
Yeah. $8.95 for a good sized pizza, and yeah. Oh no, you can go over there and order 20 of them, and not a problem. They'll figure it out.
I reached out to Nick Vita again, and he's the gentleman who makes waterproof drones. Do you remember his demonstration last year?
Oh yeah.
Well, going in water with a drone is like a drone pilot's worst nightmare, and he does it on purpose, and he agreed to do it again. So he'll be doing a little waterproof drone demonstration again for us. So
I think he reverses the motors somehow and goes down into the water, and then he comes back up. I mean, it's fascinating, watching what he does. I mean, you stand there and the drone goes under, and it's just under, and then all of a sudden it breaks the water and comes back out.
Exactly.
It's
amazing.
It was.
I think it really is amazing.
Yeah, I was thrilled to watch that, kind of thing. It was really cool. Yeah.
And then we'll do most drones flying in the air at the same time event again. We'll have that, and hopefully we'll be able to break 28. Last year's record was 28.
And we did that on Sunday at the beach.
So,
right?
Huh?
Didn't we do that Sunday?
No, well, the first year we did it at the beach, but last year we had it right at the Causeway Park, and we'll do it at the Causeway Park again because there's more people that attend that.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the giveaways, right? And that takes quite a while.
Yeah.
2 hours, hour and 45 minutes anyway. So that's how we end the day. But then we got a second day of flying at Dolman Park on the beach, like you just mentioned. And that's a fun day too,
Oh yeah.
And that's right along the beach, the ocean beach. So
yeah. Now what we're probably going to do is we're probably going to pack up ready to go, and we're going to go to Dolman Beach, and then from Dolman Beach we're going to drive back to Fort Lauderdale, and we're flying out on Sunday evening.
Oh, you have a flight Sunday evening. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna fly back to Las Vegas Sunday evening. Here, I was foregoing the fishing trip anyway, but now I'm good. I feel good that I'm not missing out really. Because
Audrey will be glad to hear this. We have more female pilots coming this year, so
Yeah. I think she's in the chat. She was in the chat. I don't know if she's still in the chat here.
And I look forward to seeing them all fly. And I think we got more children coming again.
Yeah, so good. I know Paul. Good. I know Paul is coming with his Ashley and Yep.
His wife and his 2 kids, Paul Jr. and Benjamin, and they'll
Yep.
be flying. I think it's so great that Paul has his whole family flying.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of fun. Yeah. It's a wonderful thing, and we want to make sure
Hey,
that we
Warren.
keep everybody. Who let Ray Kelly in here? Warren. Oh, we got it. Yes. Yeah. So anyway,
so Ron wants to know what time
here.
the beach meet is, and
Yeah.
that usually goes it starts around 10 o'clock, give or take. We more or less don't rush out of the hotel that morning. We have breakfast at the hotel or
Sunday.
wherever,
Yeah.
but we all sort of meet up around 10 a.m. at Dolman Park, right on Hutchinson Island, and it
Yeah.
goes until about 1 or 2, give or take.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of fun there. I mean, I don't know if anybody's going to bring any airplanes. I can put my arms out.
I know that was a great shot. I know. I love that one.
Yeah, Max bought that big airplane out that year, kind of thing. So I just recently saw a video from Max just a few days ago.
Oh, you put out a video?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
surprised. Hey, there he is, And so anyway, all good. All good. All right, kiddo.
That's about it. That's the wrap up.
Well, good. We are looking so forward to enjoying the time with you, and and seeing all of our our longtime wonderful friends. It's really, I said the first time, which was the second meetup the South Florida drone meetup that I made it. When I got home, I said, it feels like a family reunion that I enjoyed more than any family reunion I've been to, and that was my comment when I got home. And I told my wife right then, I said, I'm going every year. Okay. I love this. I'm going every year.
And I'm glad you talked her into coming with you too.
Yes.
But I got some news today also from Scott Frank.
Yeah.
First to know this. I haven't even told Johnny or the rest of the drone meetup committee. But he committed that he's making new posters with everybody's face on it, and he's adding a few names. So he'll be bringing his posters, and he always brings extra copies to give to the people. So I was so glad that Scott is going to be doing that. So thank you, Scott.
Such a work of love. He loves doing that, and he's so talented at drawing cartoons of all of us. I mean, it's easy to recognize his cartoons. I mean, it's so good. I mean, his line drawings or whatever you want to call them, but of all of us. I mean, it's so.
He's a great artist. He really is a talented artist, and who would have known? Really,
I'm sure there's a lot of talent out there we don't know about, kind of thing. But I sure am happy that he does that for all of us. That's good. That's really good.
Hey, John.
All right, Corey.
Hey, John. All right, goodbye. I think Bob's ready to wrap up.
Yes, I am. Thank you, everyone. It's been a wonderful. Thanks for meeting Mark. Brackstone, I have to tell you, I am excited about getting to know this young man. He, if you watch some of his stuff, he does great editing. He's a kind of a newbie. He started not even 2 years ago with a GoPro, and then got a drone, and then created a channel, and now he's monetized and he's moving forward. and I met him for the first time yesterday. I can't believe it, you know.
Amazing.
And he's
Small
been in
world.
Las Vegas for 12 years. He's been in Las Vegas. So how great. I love this community. I love this getting together, you know. So
Well, I'll go to his channel, and I will definitely subscribe.
he's a good guy. You'll you know, I'm sure you will like to and respect him. Hey, John Flynn, how you doing? You came in here at the end. That's all wonderful. John Flynn came in late. All right, we're just wrapping up. We'll talk to you all soon. All right.
Have a good day, everybody. Fly safe.